Looks nice. That's a new gray shirt. Looks nice.
Y'all ready? They just came in now. It's okay.
There's more.
It's okay. Stop it. All right, ready, babe? Ready. Greetings, family, and welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB Tubies. It's good to be with you. It is the 30th of November 2019. And I told you so. No, yeah, let's not start that way. Been on the phone a lot, so I'm having trouble talking tonight. You bear with me, okay? What what I do on Saturdays is I go into our forum. Is Ben with us?
Uh-huh.
Ben, look what I got. Red, white, and blue, huh? Actually, it's red, silver, and blue. On Saturdays, ladies and gentlemen, I go to my forum at ktfalways.com. If you're not a member of our forum, you should be. And I told everyone that if you need help in joining our forum, it's free. If you need help in joining premium inside of our forum, that's $10 a month. We can help you. Okay? In fact, we made things a lot easier. We had our admins put a little small tab. It's right on top of our landing page, ktfalways.com. And it says, sign in. Well, that's easy.
It says join us.
Oh,
Or
join us.
now.
What?
Join now.
Join now. I just work here. Join now. Click on it. Boom. There it is. Oh, that's what I got to do to join ktfalways.com. Okay, I can do that. So we've made it easier, I hope. But if you need help from 10, 11, and 12, from 10 to 12, Monday through Saturdays, I'm ready to help you. I'm ready to help you. My phone number is 419 283 2552. 419 283 2552. Now, there are some of you that are becoming really hard cases. If we can't help you, we can't help you. We don't know what to tell you about your system. And how can I help you? And you don't understand, you know what I'm saying? You know, like if you speak German, Spanish, Arabic, whatever it may be, and you're calling me and you're saying, I cannot speak, well, and I don't know anything about computers, how can I help you? And think about that. Where's the logic in asking me to help you when I can't help you? Oh, well, okay. And what we do is we tell them, do you have a brother, a sister, a loved one, and a husband, wife, someone that does? Have them call us. And then the sad thing is that these people call and they don't even know what in the world's going on. They could care less, and they really don't do a good job for the person that needs the help. Isn't that something? Humans are a fascinating species. Anyways, what I'm trying to tell you with family is that we're here to help you from 10 to 12, Monday through Saturdays, and we do our best. It's really crazy. We spent almost an hour trying to help somebody, and then they come out and tell us, well, I'm on an iPhone. Oh, for God's sakes. Hey, what, Jen?
Nothing.
No. You commented. You were the one that was dealing with it. Anyways, You have to tell us, are you on a mainframe computer, a laptop, and a phone? What are you using? Because they all work differently. Anyways, that's enough complaining, Frank. And so I'm not, what I normally do on Saturdays is I go and I answer our questions inside of our forum. I got them right here. How many do we have so far, Tim?
There's 36.
Oh my God, 36. Oh dear God. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to answer these questions because I'm supposed to. That is my duty for KTFA Premium, and I'm not going to answer any questions on our UB2B. So we're going to concentrate on these almost, I guess, over 40 questions now. Might be 50 by the time we're done. But the problem is that I have some news for you. I have something to tell you. I have something I want to show you. But we're going to deal with these questions first. Here's the ground rules for tonight. As always, we don't have a date. We don't have a rate for this study of the Iraqi dinar. It's a speculative investment. And please don't be looking for one in between my words. And don't think that I'm giving you little innuendos. Throw them out your window. I'm not giving you any little hints of a date or a rate. What I'm doing is presenting a constructive and hopefully some helpful information so that you can make decisions on your own. And I ask you to take our study to God in prayer. Complete the cycle. We start with God. I'd like for you to end our study with God in prayer. Ask Him if you should trust us, if you should listen to us. It's just my opinion. Now, as far as what we're about to do here, what we're going to do is answer these questions. Now, if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to horse around. I'll tell you, I don't know. If I feel uncomfortable answering the question, for whatever reasons, I'll say no comment at this time, and we'll move on. Another thing, due to the amount of questions, due to the amount of questions, and due to the breaking news, I went on our forum and I went inside our forum and I mentioned a little something. I went into Team Chat and I mentioned a lot. Team Chat already knows what's going on. Team Chat's already been posting and talking about it. Team Chat is acting like they got this information on their own. That's what I just told you. Well, in my opinion. Excuse me. Here we go. You ready? This is from Jay Black. Question number 1. Can I exchange at a central bank? You can exchange at any bank. If they have the facilities, if they have the connection to exchange with that currency that you're interested in. That's what banks do. Can I exchange at a central bank? Now, you're being more specific, at a central bank of a country. They usually don't want you to do that. That's not their job. Their job is to supply all their little BBBs, all their little baby bank. Just go to a regular bank. Also, don't go to a little bank. A mom and pop bank, oh man, you'll go through hell. They'll take your dinars and they'll send them to a main branch to see if they're authentic or not. You don't want to do that. You don't ever want to lose sight of your dinars. That's why I told you, take a picture of the front and the back of your dinars. Don't do that. That's in case they take them from you, and then when they come back, they better be the same ones. Or let's say, for example, there's somebody robbed your house, God forbid, or your house burnt down, or whatever. Someone stole your dinars, you lost them. To identify them in picture form is good for your insurance. All righty, I'm branching off. This is my problem. Question number 2 from Flash 43. Is it possible that Trump will be at the announcement of the release of the monetary reform? At the announcement? I doubt it. No. No, that's not what Trump does. His people do that. In fact, if I have time, I would like to talk to you about ambassadors for Trump. At least that's what we're calling them now. We believe that there will be many ambassadors for Trump now in the Middle East, starting in Iraq, that will be talking for him. Is it possible that Trump will be at the announcement of the release of the monetary reform? No, because he already went to the Middle East and he did what he had to do. Pence, vice president, he went. He went to Iraq and he did what he had to do. And you saw what happened. Oh my gosh, boom! A miracle. People were walking on water. I mean, as of yesterday, I told you, remember I said yesterday, as of yesterday, that's it. That's it, man. You're going to know everything from this point onward. And they'll start telling you, hopefully tonight, what I have to tell you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Deleted. I'm fine. How are you? Just starting. I missed one a minute ago. I'm late. Oh, way to go, CS husband. I'm late. Yeah, the title is there. Hello. Another one being thrown away. Flash 43. We don't have. I don't know. All right. Is it possible? I already answered that. Okay. Number 3, from DK22EMS. With Marty gone, how do you know that Marty's gone? Because yesterday I told you that he was going to be gone, right? Okay. All right. So we'll go with that. With Marty gone and we did say he was going to resign in 72 hours, right? Yeah. Okay. With Marty gone and citizens going home, and citizens going home? You mean the protesters of Iraq going back to their homes? Not yet. With Marty gone and the citizens going home, do you see any more hurdles for the CBI in your opinion? Yeah. But I'm not one that talks about that. I don't talk about what is not here that could be negative. Did you ever see a movie called Kelly's Heroes? Kelly's Heroes. It was about these Sherman tanks. About these Tiger tanks, and they had discovered that the Germans, of course, they stashed away all their gold and everything, and hey, we know where it's at, so they went to go get it. But one of the characters, Sutherland, I think it was Donald Sutherland. Was it Don? I think it was Sutherland, and he has a part in the movie where this one guy's like, "Oh my gosh, the enemy we're outnumbered 4-1, and we don't have any weapons, and there's no reinforcements coming in. Oh my God, we're dead." And the guy hits me. Stop it, man! Will you stop with the negative waves already, man? Yeah, I don't. You asked me, do I foresee any hurdles? No, I don't. But there certainly are. But I'm not here to talk about those negative waves because they're not here. But the potential is always there, isn't it? Question number 4 from Celia. I would like to know how and why Malachi and Sadar are still operating. We've gone 1 billionth and one time now. Again, I answer this question. You don't get rid of your enemies. Study the art of warfare. Before you ask, well, I'm so sorry. God, give me the strength, please. Amen. All honor and glory to God. And I will answer your question by saying that when someone of that caliber that has that, in other words, the higher up you go in the military ranking or in the echelon of power, the higher you go, and if you get one like a king or a queen, or a bishop, or a rook, those are important pieces. You know what I'm saying? You don't destroy them. You don't get rid of them. Yeah, you keep them as close as you can to your chest, and then you do whatever you want with them to acquire information. And I'm going to tell you something, in my opinion. This whole call is my opinion, right? Malachi squealed like a pig. Malachi squealed like a pig, and today, well, so there's your answer. Once again, from Cecilia, another question. She says, how that, again, help me with your grammar, make it easier for me, okay, to read your questions. How that Iranian evil general just got into Baghdad with our troops there. No, man, Cecilia, I hope it's a woman. No, why are you generalizing? Why are you assuming? Why are you guessing? The generals were there long before our people showed up. We just showed up a week ago this Sunday. Next question. From Hammy 14. Frank, in your opinion, when is the response coming from Daddy that puts a stop to this nonsense killing by the Iranian militias? Okay, that's the end of that one. Question number 7, Giant Killer. Is the ice cream finally about to be delivered to the citizens? Yeah, Giant. Yeah. Based on what happened today, oh my word, the door is wide open. What happened today? I'm trying to get to it, but I have to answer these questions. Number 9, again from Giant Killer. Another question from Giant Killer. Any news on Iraq joining the WTO? We talked about it in depth yesterday. Please just hit the last part of our. No, it was in the middle. WTO wants them so badly. That's why they showed up again. You guys want to join again? Go away. You can join the WTO. You can be a part of the WTO with low valued currency, but you cannot be a part of it with sanctions. Question number 10 from T. Casper. Frank, what would you ask yourself about the meaning of today's event and its impact on the RI? Next question, number 11 from Flash 43. Is it possible that the monetary reform can be the same day when the visual aids come out? Good question. We don't think so because, it can. Sure. At the same time, sure. Hey, what's this? Well, read this. But wouldn't it be better, hey, read this because we're going to give you this? Got it? Okay. Again, from Giant Killer, question number 12. Frank, in your opinion, do you think that the citizens will wait a month or more for their purchasing power? I don't. Laughing out loud. Okay, you answered the question. Thank you. Question number 13, again from Giant Killer. Frank, in your opinion, do you think that President Trump will be coming back to Iraq soon for a photo op? No. Not asking for a date, just soon. No, Giant Killer. Trump went to. In my opinion, Trump. In my opinion, Trump went to Afghanistan because there's equipment there that he can use. And some American generals that he can use to be able to make decisions, in my opinion, on Iraq and Iran. And that's what I said yesterday. Question number 14 from Red Pilled. Frank, you asked us to check the ISX and the ESX. What exactly are you looking for? Really? A rate change. Question number 15 from Sheila. Frank, what does massive exodus mean to you? Sheila, you belong to our premium. I put it in premium. I explained it in premium. What does it mean to me? I'll explain it when I'm done with all these questions because that's the purpose of me being here tonight. I don't think I'm going to make it. Let me have that candy that you were going to show me there. Thanks. What are these?
Caramel.
Caramel candies? Hard.
Yeah, you don't chew them.
My humblest apologies. I have to keep this candy in my mouth so that I can continue to try to fight the soreness in my throat. With all the talking that I do, all the yelling that I do, and the hours that we spend at the hospital, where my dad's at. Yeah. Where did I leave off? Number 16 from Red Pill again. They have 15 days to appoint a new prime minister. No, that's not right. Does the 15 days have anything on the timing of the rate change? No. The prime minister is the government. The rate change is the CBI. Question number 17 from The Hawk. We know the CBI has done their part and that the GOI must do theirs to be on one accord. You have mentioned that the budget was the key to release the new rate. Therefore, do you, in your opinion, believe that the RI can take place with an interim prime minister? Good question. Yes, because we're the ones that are going to put him in. Marty, 2 days, 2 days ago, not counting day, was acting like a big shot, like a dictator in front of the citizens of Iraq. We're going to shoot you. Stop your protesting. And in 45 more days. And on top of that, in 45 days, we're only going to give you 20% of what you want. Up yours, Marty. Shut up. No. Shut up. Marty, go outside and get the newspaper. No. Go outside and get the newspaper. No. Then get the hell out of in front of that television camera and stop talking to the citizens. Now get your ass over here. Let me talk to you. Got it? Got it. So he gets out there and he does it. A miracle. People are walking on water now. No, Daddy's there, and I told you all this was going to happen. And I'd like to tell you the next thing is, in my opinion, it's going to happen. That was a good question, Red Pill. 15 days, but you're wrong on that. 15 days. I know, Red Pill. Everybody says it. It's amazing. People, monkey see, monkey do. Show me where it says 15 days. Show me a document. Show me their. Anyways, the Hawk, and that was a good question too, by the way, about the interim prime minister. Question number 18 from Big D. Question number 18 from Big D. Frank. Does the United States of America taking over the lead position of the United Nations Security Council have any... Why do you say that? Does the United States of America taking over the lead position? We've had the lead position. I don't understand taking over the lead position. Trump came out and he told them, up yours, I ain't going to pay no more what I've been paying. Germany, pay more. You don't like it? Get out of it. No, we need the UN. And I know you need the UN. Pay more. Sick and tired of all of you sucking off of our money. So we've always taken the head position of the United Nations and of the IMF and of the WTO. So anyways, Frank, does the USA does the USA be in the lead of the position in the UN Security Council have any bearing on the SNS, you mean Security and Stability, for the CBI to release the RI for purchasing power? God almighty, does the USA taking over the lead position? UN? Well, no, and we didn't take it over. We've always held it. Here, let me just help you, because I already said this yesterday. The UN was called in by the United States, Donald Trump, to go and scare the crap out of them. You guys want to be on Chapter 7 again? How easily you forget these things, you know? That's what the UN was about. Do you want to go back on Chapter 7? No? Okay. Daddy gets there. UN is still talking. The lady, the UN outlet, move, woman. Thank you very much. You did a wonderful job. But there's nothing you guys can do. put sanctions on it. What the hell good's that going to do? Did it scare them? No. Then shut up. So we come in there, and in a matter of one day, not even 24 hours, kaboom! Everything. Wait till I tell you about today. I'm so sorry, man. Hold on, let me get more honey, Mom.
Warm tea.
You see that? Wow. This guy is really an intelligent person. You don't know me very well, do you?
Warm tea.
Or-
Cold.
You don't want to put no cold in your throat when I'm going through this.
That's why I said warm tea. Let me get you some.
Sure, sweetheart. Why not? Let's get a little warm tea. All right, I forgot where were we? Oh, UN. If you want to know anything about the UN, we're in charge of them. We use them. We tell them when they go. Yeah. If anything at all, look for the President of the United States of America to give the UN their next orders concerning Iraq. Anyways, where were we?
You're a very intelligent man.
I'm a very intelligent. I'm smart. Oh, I'm very smart. From the valley of bozos, ho, ho, ho. That's me, bozo. Frank was the reason behind the bit. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's we go. Okay, question number 19. Will you guys keep track? 19. We're on 19. Frank, how are we doing on our family? Oh, 17, honey. We're at 17,000. Hey, guys, can I ask you a big favor, please, pretty please, with sugar on top? Before you leave, can you give me one of these? Okay? Don't give me one of these, unless you want to say aloha. Give me one of these. They're called thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
and it's right here. You see it? It's right there. It's right about where my tie is at. You see the thumb? You see? You should go. Oh, wait a minute. More on this side. Right there. Right there. There's a thumb there. But apparently, if you're chatting, you can't vote. So you have to leave chat, go vote, and then come back, okay? Please, pretty please, with sugar on top. I found out that thumbs up are good for me. Anyways, question number 19 from Big D again. How you doing, Big D? We're at 25 thumbs. You guys hit over 1,000 thumbs. The last video, was it? No, the video before that one. It had 17,000 views and 1,000 thumbs up. Thank you. That meant a lot to me. I don't usually ask for much. Do you ever hear me say, hey, I'd like for you to donate some money to me? Okay? No, I don't do that. God knows I need money. When I need money, he supplies it. I don't have to. 19. From Big D. Hey, Frank. Yes. What was the reason behind the videos of citizens celebrating fireworks on the big screen being shown to the citizens in the streets, in the Iraqi streets? Well, that one, if you're talking about, that was 2 days ago. It was when Marty came out with on his own accord. I'm going. Tell him, ladies and gentlemen, I will be resigning in 72 hours. Just hit rewind and go watch yesterday's video. I already scandalized all that. But yeah, that's what it. Oh, it's nice. Thank you, Jen.
So, well, somebody's gonna say, "What are you drinking?"
What am I drinking? Flowers.
I don't know. Where's the thing right here?
This thing is just filled with flowers. All kinds of. Tell me something. What was told to the cactus rose to cause it to unfold in the desert where there's no water? You know, it's impossible to unfold a rose. Take a rosebud. Take a rosebud and unfold each petal until it opens up like a beautiful rose does. You can't do that. You can't do that. I wrote down, it takes the exact frequency of light to start the process that unfolds the rose, and not by the hand of man. What was told to the rose that caused it to unfold? Daddy's home. That's what was told to the rose. So 19, Big D, that's what it was. They went crazy. They had lights. Yeah, I mean, there was more people in the streets celebrating that Marty was finally forced to say, I'm leaving within 3 days, than there was during the protesting. Question number 20. Remind me, Jan, we have Delta's recording.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm going to play that recording tonight, but that was fun, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Question number 20 from Judy. In your opinion, did the U.S. Guarantee Mahdi a safe haven to get him to resign? Hell no. Question number 21. I told you yesterday, go see the video from yesterday. What'd I say? You're on your own, sucker. Give me a little something, something. Mahdi, why do you think what happened today? Why do you think what happened today happened? When they saw you, what you did with, I give up, I'm leaving, I'm going, I resign. What? There's no more immunity? Wait a minute. You're the head bozo. If they're not protecting, you're not the PM. Well, then we're up shit. We're in trouble. Yeah, you are, ministers. There's only one solution for us. That's right. And that's what they did today. Those ministers took that solution. Oh my goodness. Look at this tea bag. My wife was trying to show you. I don't know if you can see it, but you see it? It's filled with rosebuds, little rose petals and things of sort.
Tropical fruit.
Oh, and it's tropical fruit in there too?
Uh-huh.
I taste the mangoes and papayas. Question number... So I hope I answered your question, Judy. What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What? The head of the snake is gone? We're gone too. Question number 21 from Judy. In your opinion, with Mahdi's resignations, you mean resignation, are all the cabinet members automatically dismissed, or do they need to resign also? Well, Judy, I'll tell you what happened to them today, okay, when we're done with these questions and answers. From Red Pilled, will Chalet be there as acting prime minister when the rate changes? You're asking me that because you belong to Team Chat, and we talked about that in there, and I'd rather not talk about it now. Question number 23 from Judy. In your opinion, will Chalet and Halabushi automatically be dismissed, or will they be forced to resign? I'll tell you again what happened to the whole freaking parliament in a minute. Question number 24 from Pascual. Pascual! Oh, I love that name, Pascual. Anyways, in your opinion, the resignation of Mahdi and the you can't. What you read in Team Chat, you cannot bring out of Team Chat until I release it. Okay, alrighty. So, in your opinion, resignation of Mahdi and the blank of the blank and who blanked and can't delay next week, deal with blank. Well, sorry, I can't blank that one. So, question number 25 from Kiowa, Kiowa, Kiowa. How long will the citizens wait peacefully for the CBI to reinstate? They didn't. Kiowa, they tore the place apart. That's called protesting, and that's what they did. They tore the place apart, and it cost over 300 lives in order to do that. But it got the attention of Daddy. All right, let's go. That's enough. And in less than, within 24 hours, a major change, a dramatic about change occurred. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Also from Kiowa, Kio, Kio, and then WA is Wa, Kiowa. Will Angel One give us an update on the high alert intel he was telling us about? That's what I did yesterday. That was the whole call. Question number 27 from Judy. In your opinion, will installing a caretaker government be enough to satisfy the CBI so they are willing to move forward with the RI? Good question, yes. Number 28 from Big D. Frank, we are getting closer to December the 9th, 2019, which is the release of the IG Horowitz FISA report release. Does this have anything to do with the timing of the Iraqi dinar RI? No. CBI has nothing to do with our American stupidity government. And besides, this FISA report is going to be the second thing that opens up the Pandora boxes against the Democrats. If you've noticed, it's been about a week, almost, pretty much, a week. I don't talk about the Democrats anymore, or the impeachment anymore. And I told you when. I told you this is the last time. And I told you why. Oh, buddy. They opened the Pandora box on themselves. And I kept saying it months and months ago. Democrats, stop it. Stop it. I know you're mad you lost the election, but come on, chill. Suck it up. Find somebody good to go against them in 4 years. So no, it has not. And another thing, this is not going to be derogative, detrimental towards Trump. It's going to devastate the Democrats because it's going to open the doors of more corruption of what Hillary did, and the vice president and his son. That one's the worst when you find out more. And then they're going to open up his personal life, and he forced that woman to have an abortion. But you see, I'm not here to talk about that no more. I already told you that the Democrats over a month ago were going to implode. They were going to destroy themselves. And what they were doing with the impeachment was going to open a Pandora box that was just going to completely create them into innate drones. I use specific words so that you can remember. Oh, yeah, I remember he said that stupid word back then. Question number 29 from Shag Doodles. Is that a dog?
Yeah.
Is that a type of dog?
I have no idea.
Shag, is that a type of cookie?
No.
Is that a type of rug? Shag Doodles? Could the CBI retroactively adjust or recalculate the results of the currency auctions that has been held in advance for a future date to reflect a new international exchange rate when Iraqi's currency is reinstated? Yes, but it's not so much the auctions that need to reflect that or do that. Retrograde, retroaction, rider. No, it's the budget that has to do all the things you just said. Again from Kiowa. Do you think this is the short war Kim Clement spoke of lasting days or just hours? No, it's coming. This whole cause, in my opinion, it may only take hours. I know. Question number 31 from Big D. Frank, will the corruption related to Iranians stealing from Iraq through the CBI cash currency auctions be connected to corruption of politicians or bureaucrats here in our government? Oh, Big D, why you ask me that? Oh, I want so badly to answer that. So let's just rewind it, okay? And this is how I'll answer your question. Oh, I don't know. If you notice, family, that I don't talk about the Democrats and their impeachment anymore because I said months ago that it was just going to open up a big Pandora box for them. They would implode and they would restructure them. Oh, and it's going to really open up against like Hillary and that vice president, but more so his son. And it's going to be, oh my goodness. So when you say, will the corruption related to the Iranian stealing, isn't it Ukraine? For now. Next question, please. From Wasabi. I love Wasabi. Wasabi! What's up? Frank, thank you as always, sir. In your humble opinion, how much will the CBI and the Finance Committee tell or educate the citizens on the dishing out of fresh ice cream, cherries, and promises? Wasabi, let me read this question again. How much will the CBI and Finance Committee tell or educate the citizens on the dishing out of French ice cream? How much will the CBI and Finance Committee tell or educate the citizens? All of it. All of it. They'll squeal like pigs too. Because the CBI is dying to do this. You know how, you know you know, the CBI makes its own money. You don't think they want profitability with an increase also in their currency? Yeah, okay, I hope I answered it. Number 33 from Tammy. Frank, is there anything you can tell us about what Walking Stick is hearing right now? It's not what he's hearing right now, honey. It's what he has heard and what we have to decide when to tell you. Number 34 from Peggy. May we see where the star is on the tree? No. Actually, I told my Tink, I said, to tell you what, let's not get it up there anymore because we don't know when it's going to happen. But obviously, the symbolism of that star slowly climbing. And then with what I tell you tonight, you tell me where the star is at. My God, that budget is full of stars. Question number 34. I'm sorry. Question number 35, also from Judy. In your opinion, who do you believe will be chosen to replace Modi as the prime minister? I'm not ready to tell you that. Okay, here, wait. Let's pick some people. Any of the holy man? Oh, no! The citizens already caught on to them. They already know what they have in their warehouses, stacks and stacks of dinars. How about a body? Tonight we'll tell you what he's doing to try to regain that position. What about Chalet? Too many files against him. Although the citizens are interested in him. I don't know why. How about, anyways, how about I tell you later? Question number 36 from Jay Black.
It's a repeat. Skip it.
What should it be? Okay. Any more questions?
Oh, yeah.
Don't hit print. Just read them to me.
You're at what number? 36?
Question number 36.
Okay, so
You're going to have to turn this way. Thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate it.
when we talked 5 to 6 weeks ago, we talked about meeting in Hawaii. Anyway, maybe you can't answer this, but I'm seriously thinking I see a mass exodus from KDFA family off to meet y'all. Anyway, on a score 1 to 10, how smart am I? I'm thinking 99.999%. Am I close? Thanks.
Not too smart because from 1 to 10, it would be 9.9. But from 1 to 100, yeah, 99.9%. But as far as, in five, or when we see each other in Hawaii, I don't know. I know that that's one of the four places that we want to rendezvous. KTFA is rather big, and we're going to meet at four places, God willing, over a 2-year period. And the four places we're looking, I'm considering is number one, Hawaii. Number two, a little further around the other side of the world, Australia. Come on back, number three, the mainland, somewhere in the mainland, the 48 continental states. And number four, curve the rest of the way around, somewhere by London. Next question.
Cactus Rose, is it in reference to the man who shot Liberty Valance?
Who's asking that question?
Angela?
No, it's not. Well, heck of a coincidence, I will admit. Next question.
How's Walking Stick doing? We've missed him in chat.
He's not doing good. We all have our problems, and but that's why we're brothers and sisters, and we lift each other by prayer. Would you pray for my friend? Thank you. Next question.
I believe you already did this one. I just read on the KTFA site they have 15 days to appoint a new PM. Does a 15 full have any bearing on the timing of the rate change?
The 15 days, look, it's actually 45. But the 15 is in the Constitution up to 45. People just read some of it, they interpret it incorrectly. Let's just put it this way. Daddy's there. You don't need to count any days. Next question.
So Frank, what's next?
That's what that's what I want. Well, actually, here, hold up. That's it?
Yep.
Oh, perfect, y'all. Because look at here. Look at here. That was the last thing I left you with last night. That was the last thing I left you with last night. I said, there's two things that my teams are now looking for, remember? So you tell me, what is it? Well, you already saw it. That's cheating. What are the two things now that my teams and I are looking for? Well, number one, can you read that? For the CBI to talk to the citizens. And the other one was, I hope I got it right there. And the other one was for Iran to throw a tantrum. And then I went like this. Big time, I said. Iran, they did. Told you so. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to now get to the part and start talking about what happened in Iraq today. How are we doing on time? 45 minutes we've been on. That's not bad. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you about a 6-minute recording. Let me put it on these speakers so you can hear this. And what happened was that it was a monstrous day today. And all the information that was coming in. Hi, team. I know you're watching. I'm sorry I didn't get back with you. I'm so sorry. I have 183 texts. Isn't that right, Tank?
Yeah, we had more than that this morning.
Yeah, I know. It's over about 230. But it's a lot of texting, and I'm tired. And I just can't. It's gotten out of hand. I can't help everyone as like I used to. I'm trying to. I am. I'm returning every call, answer every call. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to play you a recording. Unfortunately, calls were coming through, and it interrupted this recording. So I had to make a second recording, and you'll see the overlap. And I'll tell you when it happens. This recording is only 5, 6, 7 minutes long. And like Team Money is saying, here we go. Please, let's listen. Yeah, I would encourage you to do that because you're about to find out what happened. Because I called Delta and I said, hey, let me just update you and tell you, holy cow. And he was very pleased and happy. I tried telling Walking Stick, but we can't communicate with him right now. I told Angel One, hi team, I'm sorry, I know you found out, but I haven't been able to get back with you. So ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to the beginning of this. It is the seed that's planted, and then I'll come back and I will give you a powerful report from our Firefly Eddie. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be laughing so much. I don't know. I'm going to have to have a gag order on me or something, but let's start. You ready? You ready for the foundation for tonight? Please enjoy.
Okay. That's okay. Now I'm in a parking lot. I'm going to have to make this very quick. I got to get in to see my father. Here's what's going on. Firefly Eddie is telling us that all the senior officials have fled. They're all gone. They all tried to get to the airport, but the citizens found out and they blocked them. They're protesting and not letting them get to the airport to leave. Marty's trying to hand in his resignation, but they'd rather kill him. What's his name? Abadi is doing his very best right now to try to see if they'll select him to be put in, but it's the United States that's going to do it. But let's see here, what else? There's a whole lot, but the main thing I want you to know is, and they're also working on, the citizens are selecting 3 new presidents, but the USA has put in, an interim government. But this is fantastic, Manny. Fantastic. The crooks are gone. Iran is gone. They're trying to kill them as they're leaving Iraq.
They're trying to
But I just wanted to
kill absolutely, actually, yeah. It's actually one of the bus was coming from Iran, actually, and was shown on the Facebook. I was watching it, and the citizens, I'm going to let those people go back. I mean, we were like going down the bus, and telling you have to go back. So definitely it's really good. The corruption was very, very important. You see all this article now talking about the auctions and Malakis and all kinds of Sabr Hakim. Which is, all this we talked about is amazing. I mean, and we talked this for so many years, you and I, and the whole team we talked about corruption. Definitely is good news. I do agree 100%.
The corruption has gone from the streets, with Daesh, ISIS, Taliban, all that. And now we have their military, their army, well-trained, going to take care of their people. And now the terrorism that's inside of the government, they ran. I told the family that this was going to happen. I made a joke about it. I said, hey, Mighty, I was pretending that I was, Daddy. And Daddy was telling Mighty, what? Go outside and get the newspaper. No! Go outside and get the newspaper, man. I want to see if they shoot at you. They will. No, go on, just go. No. So he won't leave the green zone protection. Guess what? They're all gone, Delta. They're all gone.
Because that's all, I did talk about this subject. I think it was with the militiamen, I believe, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And this is what I thought, because now you cannot make money anywhere in the Parliament because they took all the benefits out of you. So really, now you can have only the qualified one or the one that really love the country to go there and apply for the job. Otherwise, you cannot do it. Everything is crystal clear right now. They don't want their own influence. People are waking up. Even they don't want to sustain. They don't want all the seats they have kind of have in their head. They're all loyalty to one. People that don't want that. So definitely the people, they're making a lot of difference. And of course, it's all because of President Trump. He's awakening everybody around the world. And this is a really good and also this. And this is, by the way, this is from the Sunni.
Yeah.
The Shia.
Yeah.
And this is the good. This is the beauty about it. They don't want those people anymore. And this young generation, 19, 25, 32, those people, they wanted to change. And this is going on. But this is just amazing. And this is actually answering everybody's question, like we said, why they didn't do the deletion of the zeros 1 time. Because of this.
It was-
That's why they have to take care of this first.
Intel was being acquired by the guy that was squealing like a pig. His name was Malachi. Oh man, did he turn everybody in? And then when they arrived, just what was it, a week ago, this past Sunday, with all the files from the UN, they started arresting people in front of the Iraqi citizens, and like, whoa, this is really going down. But the next thing you know, they catch word of it and they split. And for some reason today, I told the family yesterday, I told them, look, from this point onward, from this day onward, everything that you can imagine that is happening, you're going to know about it. Well, Jiminy Crickets, tomorrow they're going to find out. There's a massive exodus. Now, it might be that the media may not cover it because it's not great news for the media. This is not something that's going to pay their bills. Who cares if they left? But they should care because they've been reporting the protesting. Now report the fact that the reason why they protested has been solved. Manny, everything that was on that list, Manny. Everything on that list, Manny. Everything, HCL, the budget, a new rate, purchasing power, the auction stopped with no more foreign currency, everything, and all the moment, the second we arrived. I mean, he was complaining and saying, it's going to take 45 more days, and we're still going to shoot you. The next day we arrived, and what did he say? I'm going to resign. Yeah, you are. Because that was...
President of respect. He had no church. I mean, the people are more so powerful. And they're not going to accept nobody that has any kind of religion connections or politics. They want someone new. But either way, by the way, the process how it is. Abdulmadi submitted his resignation, but it's not going to be filed until the Parliament approves it.
Yeah.
But tomorrow the court's supposed to go there and...
What happened? Oh, I'm so sorry, family. This is a short, that was the first part. Here's the second part, and it's only like 2 minutes long to end that conversation with, and it's got a little overlap, so you'll hear again what you just heard. Ready?
Because that was...
President of respect. He had no church. I mean, the people are more so powerful. And they're not going to accept nobody that has any kind of religion connections or politics. They want someone new. But either way, by the way, the process how it is. Abdulmadi submitted his resignation, but it's not going to be filed until the Parliament approves it. But tomorrow the court's supposed to go there and file for the budget, and they go from there.
And they got a new Parliament. I think we're going to get the vote. And it's an internship Parliament, like I told the family. The US of A is there. Poor Marty, or what's his name, Abadi. He's going around, trying his best. I got 10 points how to put the government together. It's okay, Abadi. We love you. You did a good job. We'll think about putting you back in. We'll see. But I think they're looking at other people. I don't know exactly who just yet. Sutter, I think, is in trouble because they got files against him. But hey, we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to call you and tell you, Matty, I feel like Moses now. The Exodus, man.
That's beautiful, man. That's great. Now I need the great news. We're just waiting for it, which is when you're going to pull the trigger. This is what the most important for us now. But I think it's very close.
You want me to tell you when they're going to do it? Let me turn off this recording. I love you. I got to go see Dad, and then I got to get ready for the YouTube tonight. Talk to you soon.
I love you, brother.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah. Anyways, that was a nice conversation with our brother Delta and get his feeling of it. And now what I'd like to do is go over to, we're not even an hour in. We're doing good, huh, guys? Now, hold on a second. Golly, it's endless, these texts. Here he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that were in premium last night in our team chat, you received the information that our Firefly gave us over the last 2 days. And then this morning, we start with this. Actually, I'm thinking, family, maybe what I should do is just give you a quick little introduction of Friday. Just a quick little bit, not much. Let me see. We're in the streets, and we are celebrating Mr. Frank because Marty said that he's going to resign. The word is that Chalet is to fit in as the prime minister. This being turned over to Parliament and Marty's resignation. We are out, thousands of us. I am out too in the streets. We're all happy. Marty said that he would resign to put an end to the bloodshed, to the streets, a lot more to talk about just getting in from celebrating in the streets. I'll call you as soon as I clean up. Marty, Mr. Frank Marty also said per his office that he is resigning after what he heard when he heard that Sestini's speech today in reference to Marty's failure. The holy man came out and just pimp slapped him. I mean, that was yesterday. He called him everything. You failed the people. You should be gone. Yeah, you buying your ass, ain't you, holy man? Shoot. Everybody knows what you did during this riot. Anyway, so Eddie says that they're cutting the heads. Why not? Why not? It's over with. Eddie says, and this was yesterday, Eddie says that we are cutting the heads off of the snake now because we see, oh man, there's some things I can't tell you, some things. Oh, here we go. Because we see Senior Barzani, remember the father? We see Senior Barzani gone. Then we now see Maliki gone. No longer a part of the government, and now Marty is gone. Mr. Frank, slowly the corrupt leaders all will be gone. Isn't that what the CBI wanted, the corruption gone? And that's what's going down right now? We told you we would be there. Ta-da. We told you your government would change. Ta-da. We told you that the auctions would change. Ta-da. We told you you would get your HCL. Ta-da. We told you the budget has a rider in it. Ta-da. The rider is for a rate, we said. They told you for a post-RV rate. Ta-da freaking da. I'm running out of things to we told you that there would be more coming in. Our vice president showed up, ta-da. And then our generals showed up, ta-da. And not only have we told you that, but now your banks are telling you what the CBI has been doing because the environment is exactly where Daddy wants it in order to give you what you want now. Ta-da. You see, Marty had to resign within 72 hours because the budget had to come out within 72 hours. God willing, this month. Today's the last day. I guess it didn't work, so we'll see. We'll see what we do go into next month. We are very happy, Mr. Frank. Bless you, Brother Frank. We are very happy of what we are seeing today. That was yesterday. Shoot. I said the citizens now need to make signs, Eddie. You guys need to support what the United Nations is doing in Iraq so that the citizens in Iran can take can take more notice and do the same thing. Understood. Eddie, one more thing. Daddy made sure that the CBI was ready for the Fab Four. You understand? Yes. Daddy has now made sure that the GOI is ready as well. You understand? Yes. The speed of the reinstatement now depends solely on the citizens of Iraq. Gotta stop the protesting. And Eddie, they're going to give you something that will cause you to stop the protesting. There is no one else Eddie, this must not fail with you, the citizens of Iraq. Period. And in the last week of protesting, this reinstatement, Eddie, must not fail with the citizens of Iraq. And to be honest with you, you're protesting. You have failed the CBI. You have failed yourself. But I understand. And that's why Daddy's there. And most daddies really care. No more dying. You're about to get everything you wanted. And I'm sorry about our former administration. I didn't vote for them. I'm sorry that it took so long. Mr. Frank, Chalet interim. They think that he's going to be the next prime minister. We'll see, Eddie. Then, at 5 o'clock in the morning, the first reports start coming in. Mr. Frank! What? Show the love of Frank, because when he can no longer meet with us in here, we will all miss him. Somebody by the name of With Prayers. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. You're going to miss me when I'm gone. I had to. It's a great song, you know. Anyways, guess what? I will miss you too. But many of you will join us at KTFA to go to the four corners of the world to teach God's Word. Many of you will help us to go to the 5 communist corners of this planet Earth, where darkness goes to hide from darkness itself. We shall defeat it. That's why we were born. At 5 something in the morning, out of nowhere, Mr. Frank! What, Eddie? All the senior officials. What do they threaten you with now, Eddie? No! Mr. Frank! Hey! Mr. Frank! What? Catch your breath. All the senior officials have fled. They bamboozled. No, he didn't say that. They fled to the airport. These crooks, they're leaving. Mofos. They're leaving. They're leaving like rats, Mr. Frank. It's unreal. You know, when you walk into an old barn or something, you know, or an old building, an old room, and you turn on the lights, and oh my gosh, you think the floor is moving, but it's all the rats that are scurrying back into their holes to hide from the light. What are rats part vampire or something? I mean, you know. No, they just do their evil work in the darkness. And I did read to you my opinion. I did read to you my opinion about, you know, light. It takes an exact frequency of light. And God is light. God is light. God is the correct frequency of light that caused the rose to unfold, because he was the creator of that rose and no one else could do it. Mr. Frank, all the senior, the high echelon, because all the little ones and their families went home already, all the senior officials have fled to the airports, and the crooks are leaving like rats. It's unreal. It's on television now. The protesters are trying. The protesters, we're trying to block the roads to the airport. These suckers ain't gonna get away. We want to kill them. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Because I too say, let my people go. Mr. Frank Mahdi turning in his letter of resignation right now. They say that tomorrow it'll be at Parliament. Mr. Frank, it's all high Iraqi officials. That's what it's been. We understand. We suspected that, in my opinion, man, Eddie. All high Iraqi officials have fled Iraq. It's a mass exodus at the airport. Citizens are trying to block the roads to the airport. We're going to let these guys escape. Let them go. Let those people go. Let them go, Eddie, for they will not return back home to a hero's welcome. You don't have to hurt them. They've all fled, Mr. Frank. Officials, all of them, they've fled, and it's a massive exodus at the airport, and the citizens are trying to block the roads to the airports. We're not going to let them go. Our news reporter, Mr. Frank, is showing that Washington, D.C. spokesman is talking right now to us, and he's about the Iraqi news, and he's telling our government to start the reforms now. I know, Eddie, there's two things that my team is looking for. One, we're looking at what's going on with the CBI website, the CBI to talk to you. We're looking at the CBI. Number two, we were looking at what you are looking at now. Because if you pay close attention, Daddy is now telling everyone in your neighborhood start the reforms now. Yes, sir. Who's he telling? Well, it says here he's telling our government, yeah. Who put in that government? Well, you guys just did. Eddie, are you ready? Eddie, if you think that you've gone through a lot right now getting ready for this magic moment in time, this epic moment for your country and the world, if you think you've gone through a lot right now, which you have, in this time you lost your mother, you lost friends, I want to tell you something, my dear friend, and you tell the rest of your friends too. The hardest part of this whole monetary reform is about to start. When you had not, you couldn't do anything with it. Now that you will have, what will you do with it? It mustn't fail with you. Good luck. Mr. Frank, that your government is telling my government, now, start them now, the reforms. 2:27 later on in the afternoon, he calls in again. Mr. Frank, Mahdi officially gone? Is he? Mahdi officially gone? Sadr putting forth that new prime minister. Shh. Putting forth that new prime minister cannot be picked by any parties. Why can't he be picked by any parties, Eddie? Tell me. Mahdi officially gone. Sadr putting forth the new prime minister cannot be picked by any parties. This to help stop the corruption that existed. Parliament meeting tomorrow to see what type of legal status the government is in now that Mahdi has resigned. It's in our status. I want to thank you. Here, let me see. Read you where he's at. And then I come in and I give him a little speech and I say, hey, I want to thank you for your report, but I am keeping quiet because I can't tell you what I think I know because besides, it appears that you already know it. Listen, Eddie, keep telling me what's going on. Please, I need to know when Daddy does something that I am looking for. Thank you. Eddie says, yes, sir, Mr. Frank. Eddie says, now citizens want the three presidents now to also step down. There's a good chance they will, Eddie. There's a good chance they will. Probably tomorrow, we'll see. They're talking to them right now. Mr. Frank Abadi is on television. He's trying hard. I know he is, a poor little guy. What's he saying? Mr. Frank Abadi trying hard. He's on television with 10 new directives and saying, I want the job. I know he wants the job. And that Eddie is exactly what I'm looking for. Keep telling me about Abadi, because if he is selected in the next few days, it may be good for all of us. The United States of America has too much on Saleh. The media is not covering the exodus. See how much that you can send me on this subject, or even the pictures of them blocking the roads to the airports. Thank you. Copy, sir. Sending now. Thank you. Frank, Eddie says Abadi is on television calling for an independent government of Iraq and states he's an independent. He didn't know he was an independent. Eddie says Abadi is on television calling for an independent government of Iraq and states because he says he is an independent. He says he never signed up with the government. And, well, of course not. We appointed him. He says he never signed up with the government. And he's calling on the responsibility of the killing of the protesters that has gotten out of control now, especially in the South, with over 25 people dying a day being killed. It's at an all-time high, and nobody is taking responsibility. Mahdi just resigned without looking into it or naming the guilty party. We all know it's the Iranian-backed militia, and now that Mahdi's gone, we as Iraqis, we hold them accountable. That's why they don't want them to leave. You see, they want, like I told you, they wanted them out of that building, out of Parliament, so they could get them. Marty, like, go out and get the newspaper. No! Somebody posted on our forum, they said, why is Frank being so encryptic, so secretive, so cody or something like that? And I saw two people respond, because he doesn't want you to be spoon-fed. Oh. You don't. Another person said, because he wants us to think for ourselves. Oh. Anyways, he's angry at him. Keep them accountable. Mr. Frank, from Eddie, he just sent this, and I don't know what it means. Here, I'll let you read it. From Eddie, he says that a rolling stone gathers no moisture. Not sure where that came from, but he's sending. And I just asked him what he meant, what it means. He told me to send it to you. To which I said, as you know, when I read it, I understood his point of view from the Middle East. So I answered it the best that I could. And I said, but if the stone is still and does not move until the sun comes up, it will be covered with plenty of moisture to drink. Stop the protesting, Eddie. You know what? I think I'm going to stop. Yeah, there's more. But I think you got the gist of what I'm trying to tell you, family. We told you yesterday that we're looking at the CBI. We're looking at the website. We're looking for them to talk to the citizens. And we also told you that we were looking for Iran to throw a tantrum. Yeah, that's amazing. They packed up and they left without any responsibility, without any care. Mahdi didn't even prosecute nor explain, about the killings of the people. He knows that it was his own people, Iranians killing them. They all split. I told you yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, in my opinion, right now, Iraq feels extremely threatened. Remember I told you that? It's in your notes. I said they are extremely threatened as of now. And as of now, everything that goes on, you're going to know about it. Why? Because they can't stop it no more. We're there. But I didn't think the cockroaches were going to run this quickly. They got organized. They left in units. They ordered their plane tickets the day before, and that's how we. So, yeah, Marty. Marty, go get the newspaper. Where's Marty? He jumped on the newspaper truck, man. He's gone. I think that this is extremely good. Yeah, would you please, pretty please, give me a thumbs up, please, I promise. If you give me a thumbs up, I promise I'll go away. How's that? Oh, 5,000 thumbs ups. Okay, thank you. I think this is extremely good for our investment. Because I told you, you're not going to eat off the floor until you clean it. Preferably, disinfect it with Clorox and bleach or whatever. I mean, you're going to clean it really good. Have you ever seen Iraq this clean? Iranian influence has gone from the government and from the streets. There were snipers. Daesh is gone. Taliban is gone. ISIS is gone. Obama is gone. Hillary is gone. She's on Mars. So, I think that we have an extraordinary, unique opportunity here, family. I really, really do. Because Daddy wants this badly. The moment that this happens, yeah, okay, celebrations, Iraq, everybody's happy. What do you think it's going to do to the opposition of President Trump? Up yours with steroids. How you like me now, anybody that's against me? Golly, today I was reading how stock market records are just, and the volume that's being traded, and the countries that are being traded. It's always bad news. It's always, there's not enough money. It's all this problem. All this country is imploding. It's the complete opposite. Somebody said to me, Frank, would you be interested in doing another currency study with us? I said, no, I didn't want to do this one. But then when, in my prayers, in my relationship with God, one day it hit me, oh my gosh, it's from the same place where the first wealth transfer came. You want me to do this? Yeah. And then a couple of days ago, I had a rabbi call me, and he says, Brother Frank. I said, yes, sir, can I help you? I am Rabbi so-and-so. I said, yes, okay. Mr. Frank, I heard you with your dates and birthdays, and you say when you were born and all that. I said, yeah, I was born on December the 20th and all that, 55. Why? Mr. Frank, I'd like to tell you what the with the holy word, what is it called? The Quran, or excuse me, the Torah. I'd like to tell you what the Torah has to say for us, for you. Nah, yeah, no, yeah. All right, what's up? And he tells me, and I'm listening to him, and I'm listening to him. Next thing you know, I started crying. We all want to do good. Unfortunately, we're forced to do wrong. We get angry. We judge others, but we all want to do good. Deep down inside, it's an instinct. It's a primordial instinct to help. I told you one time that if you were in the ocean, if you were in a boat with me and my wife, and you fell overboard, and my wife fell overboard, trust me, I'd reach for my wife with my right hand in a nanosecond. But in that same nanosecond, the next nanosecond, I'd be reaching for you as well too. Pull you back into the boat into safety. I told you that we're friends now. We've developed a friendship. Those that give us thumbs down, how many thumbs down we got, Tank?
31.
31 thumbs down. Those are not adults, or they're not involved in this investment. They're children, or they're just surfing the internet. They don't know what we're doing. I mean, look at the numbers over, oh my goodness, almost 2,100. And you got how many? 31? That tells you. That's not something for me to get all mad and excited about. So you all know, you're adults, you know what's going on. It's very serious for us. Somebody asked me recently, Frank, like I was saying, would you lead us in another study of another currency? I said, no. So he says on the phone, he says to me, well, can you give me an idea of a currency that you would maybe study if you if you're not going to do it on the internet? I said, no. No. Okay. Well, then, how about could you? And I stopped him and I said, look, I'm a registered agent with a licensed broker with the United States Treasury. My phone calls can be recorded. It's their prerogative. I'm not going to tell you a country, a currency, or whatever to get involved with while I have this relationship with the broker right now. So I said, let me do this much for you. Let me tell you this. I'll say two things to you. Number one, I know you asked me about the was it the Vietnamese dong? You're asking me about the Indonesian rupiah. You asked me about the zim. Poor guy. I know you know all these currencies, but there's only one central bank. Now give thought to this. There's only one central bank on this planet that I am aware of that has made it very clear that Iraq is they're in the process of a revaluation and a reinstatement, which is all part of their redenomination process for their MR, for their monetary reform. It's the only central bank. Find me another one that's doing that with their currency. And I'll probably invest. But there isn't. Oh, but look at the economy of this place and look at the GDP of this place and look at how much trade and look at this and look at that. And I said, I don't care what you look at, man. Go to the horse's mouth. Go to the central bank of that country and tell me what their vital signs are. Iraq's vital sign, it's off the hook. These guys are, yeah, they're walking on water. You go to the Vietnamese central bank website, you know, I'll fall asleep. So I'll tell you, that's the first, well, here, let me tell you more about that first thing. I'll tell you that you should look at the United States. You shouldn't look at other countries. Well, you know, to consider what you're considering. And this is all my opinion. Look at the United States of America. I'll give you two examples. You want to? You want to? Okay. Boy, are you lucky tonight. Okay. I'll give you two examples. Number one, the United States of America has been talking with Egypt. But the vernacular of their vocabulary, it's not like, how's the children? How's the dog? It's about, hey, cut that stuff out. Speaking of shit, I was going to talk about some Shiites. You know, these were Shiites that ran. Anyways, cut that out. Do this for your people. Stop that BS threatening those other countries. Mind your own damn business. Can you do that? I'll start working with the UN. And we'll tell you what we want done. Well, they'll tell you what we want from you too. Humanitarian stuff more than anything else. Stop it. So Egypt says, okay. And Egypt impressed me. Egypt impressed me tremendously. So I'm going to leave it at that. But in the same venue, the United States of America also talked to another country, which was also impressive of what they did and how they obeyed. And the new And the central bank came out and did some stuff of that country, which was rather surprising that it happened that quickly. Heck, it was surprising that the government restructured itself exactly the way they were told to do so. And it was impressive. So my broker and I are seriously considering before we say goodbye to everybody, because we will be, when this is over with, I will not sell any currency. I'll just sell gold and silver. Why, Frank? Because those are that's currency. Did you see the wise people, the wise men with a caravan? Did you see them bring any dinars to to Mary and Joseph? They brought them gold. Yeah. Oh, anyways. So this country that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about Egypt anymore. This other country, what they did impressed us. So my broker and I are considering to start selling the Bolivian currency, because of what their central bank just did. And if we do, we'll do it for a little bit, but I won't teach about it. I just simply gave you my opinion right now, that's all, of why we're considering to sell for a little while anyways. Then again, we may not even have that window to be able to sell the Bolivian currency. Oh, I better go, because I don't want to bore you no more.
Venezuela.
Huh?
Wasn't it Venezuela?
I cannot hear you.
Venezuela, isn't that what he said?
Let me think. Was it the Venezuela? Did I say the wrong one?
I think.
I think I did say the wrong one.
I know you were talking about both. I'm not sure.
It's Venezuela. You see? You see, who am I to teach? Everything I just said about Bolivia? No, it's the Venezuela currency. Anyways, if we do it, when we do it, I'll let you know, and we'll talk about it a little bit and then introduce it to you. And that's if we do it. I can't think of anything else.
Look how many thumbs up you have.
How many thumbs up? Well, mine only says one, honey. What does the masterboard show?
1,000.
1,000.
1K. Does it say 1K?
No, mine, I have to hit refresh, and I don't know how to do this and mess. I got this thing, I got that thing, I got them up there, and I got the what do you call this? The ticker parade thing, whichiger here. And this other computer here, and then all my notes, and then this thing. Can you hear me now?
Saying the Venezuelan currency is called Bolivia.
Ah, you see? I was close. Sounds like first, second syllable 10. Anyways, I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry. I guess I got kind of. I'm pleased. I'm extremely happy. You have to. You understand. Find me something. Find me a reason why they cannot. Why they cannot give the purchasing power to the citizens by raising the value of their exchange rate. Find me a reason now. Give me a reason. Find me one. What is it? What were all the reasons before? They're all gone. The slate is clean. The floor is so clean you can eat off the toilet floor. You cannot find, it's not a secret. It's not a secret anymore. Never has been. Aspirins. Actually, they're Tylenol. Alrighty. Hope you had a good time. Did you? Remember when I told you last year when Marty came in, I said, he's there for a mission. He's not going to last. I think maybe 6 months. Guy was there over a year until we finally kicked him out. You didn't do your job. What did Donald Trump say to him? You're fired. That was too easy. Y'all take care of each other. God, okay? Love each other, protect each other, alrighty? And thank you so much for being with us. Tomorrow is Sunday. I won't be with you.
Prayer call tomorrow.
Prayer call tomorrow at 7:30? 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alrighty. It was nice talking with everybody. And again, I thank you for the thumbs up. And don't forget, from 10 to 12, Monday through Saturday, if you need help to get on our forum, you're welcome to call us and we'll get you on right away. If you need help to get into KTFA Premium, that's $10 a month. If you need help into that, let me know. We'll get you in. If you cannot afford $10, 33 cents a day, I understand. Trust me, I understand. Oh, trust me. I understand to live without means to survive. God bless you all. Yeah, but if you need help and you can't afford it, you call me. I'll give you a month free. My name is Frank. I go by Frank26 on the internet, and my phone number is 419-283-2552. 419-283-2552. All righty. It's nice to have been with you all. God bless you, and we'll see you again on Monday for our big call. Take care. Aloha. Bye-bye.